Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have the 2021 Audi A8L, and this is one of the most luxurious sedan from the luxury brand name Audi. So let's start the full in-depth review. So thanks to Starwood Auto for providing this car to me so I could do a full in-depth review of this car. So first I'm going to tell you guys the competitor of the Audi A8. So from Germany, they are big competitors and very close to each other. That is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the BMW 7 Series, and the Audi A8. And if we go from Italy, there's the Maserati Quattro, and then if we go to Japanese side, there's the Lexus LS. So today I'm doing the Audi A8. I previously did the review of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the Maserati Quattro and the BMW 7 Series in Bangla. I'm going to put their link in the description, or if it pops up right there, you can just click it there. So first let me show you guys the key. So because this is the flagship sedan, it obviously gets the full expensive key of the Audi badge here, unlock, trunk opening lock, and then you also have the emergency key. If the battery runs out on the key, you can open the car and start it up. So this is the top spec of the Audi A8, the S-Line version, and it gets full LED matrix lights that I'm going to turn on right now. So let's get inside. Foot on the brake. Start button. Full light. This is with the hazard, high beam off. Now I'm going to come outside. So this car's width is 76.6 inches. Now if I show you the full headlights. So the headlights are complicated on this car, first of all. So this is your daytime running lights. But if you turn on the hazard, these shift to the hazards. And these three are also the daytime running lights. So if I get inside, I'm just going to turn it off. Just give me. So now I turn on the hazards for one side so you guys can see it clearly. So this is the car's daytime running lights with this 3 stars, and this is your main headlight, and these are your headlights, and this is also your headlight, and this is the high beam. To be honest, headlight designs are pretty good, but if you look at the competitors of the car, the S-Class and the BMW headlights, it's adequate. So this is the headlight washer of the car that I'm going to show you at the end. This is the front tow hook, and the car has 6 sensors at the front, and because this is the S-Line variant, it has the optional extra safety systems like cruise control, adaptive brake assist, and all those. And because of the S-Line, the front bumper design is completely changed from the normal variant. So you have this big grille that's fully in chrome. You have the number plate slot here, the Audi logos here, you have your front camera and Quattro badge. To be honest, the front is very mature and very luxury looking in my opinion. To be honest, I actually like this Audi car. So at the side you have the sporty edge because of the S-Line, so it looks more sporty, but this is actually not functional. And it's actually very nice. You have sharp lines on the hood to make the car more nicer looking, and because this car has the metallic white color, it pops a lot. Now let's check out what engine variants you can get on this car. So this car is the 55 TFSI. Now I'm going to open the hood. So the hood opener is actually in the passenger side on this car. So if you just pull this, there it opens. And then you obviously have soft door close for the doors. So if you just do this, it's a premium level car, so hydraulic struts are going to open it. So let's talk about this engine first. So the 55 TFSI gets a 3-liter V6 engine with turbo, and it is all-wheel drive with an 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. If you guys come a little closer, now let's show you guys the main engine. So you have the Audi badge here, then you have the V6, and then the TFSI. You have the 6 cylinders, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's a V shape. This is your engine oil, so you pour it from there. And why are these aluminum frails here? So Audi tries to give the owner or the people they sell the car for amazing experience when you drive the car. So that's why you have these aluminum struts that holds the engine if you redline the car every time. Now let's talk about the ventilation for the turbos. So the grills are open here, 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 and here. So these 3 slots. The air goes here, it comes up, it bounces through this, and then gets up here into the intercooler. This is the intercooler that's for the turbo. So all the ventilation goes into the turbo and it's actually visible. And because it's the brand new car, everything's like top-notch fresh. Because the battery of this car is at the back, so if you have to jump start the car, you can do it from the front. So you can see the plus, and any metal frame is minus. You have the windshield wiper fluid here, and you have the radiator fluid here. And then you have the ECU of the car. If you want to get some power updates, you can get an ABT power update by just the ECU tune. So this car is powered. So the stock car, so this car gets 335 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. That is adequate for this car. And if you look at the competitors, it is very similar. But if you want the best driving experience, I would recommend to get the Maserati Quattro Porte. If you want the more luxury, get the Germans. You have insulation up here, and that's pretty much it. Now let's close the hood. So get it closer. There. Now let's talk about safety. So this car gets the optional extra safety system with the S-Line package. So what is this? This is the radar of the car. This detects the distance between the front car and your car. So it doesn't go and crash into it, or it doesn't go too far from the car and cause traffic. That's why this is the mechanism that is for the cruise control system. And there are 2 more on either side. This helps for the lane keep assist, so it doesn't go out of the lane, it pulls you back. And the front is very bold, very nice. If we come up, you have a single camera that detects the speed limit monitors. So if you see a 70 speed limit monitor, it's going to show you on the RPM and in the heads-up display that the speed limit is 70 km per hour. That's pretty much it for the front of the car. It gets rain sensing windshield wipers, so if rain starts, it's going to automatically start working. Now let's show you the side profile. So the length of this car is 208.3 inches because this is the long wheelbase. So you could get a standard wheelbase and a long wheelbase, so this is the long wheelbase version. So now let's show you the wheel. So at front you get 265 40R20, so you get 20-inch S-Line wheels that are in 2-tone color, this a little darker finish and a little lighter finish. You have 6-piston brakes at the front that are ventilated calipers, and the car gets multi-link suspension at the front with air springs. So it has air suspension that can raise and lower with a button from the inside. And there's a 6 sensor here, so there's 4 at the front and 2 on the either side. And that's pretty much it for the front. If you guys look at the shoulder line, so the A6, the A8, both of them are very, nice looking from the side angles because of this amazing design language from Audi. Then the mirror, you get your hazards light right here, you get a camera because it has the surround view camera option, blind spot monitoring and lane departure assist, and because this is the S-Line but the luxury variant, so you have all the chrome accent, but if you want this to black out, you have to get the black pack. And because this is the flagship Audi car, it obviously gets your soft door closed, so just there, and same for the rear. There. And now it's time for the rear wheels. So the rear wheels are 265 40R20s, but you have single piston brakes at the front with a little smaller calipers with ventilated. In the rear you have multi-link suspension with air springs, same as the front, and that's pretty much it. You have another sensor at the back. This is for your blind spot monitoring, and if you guys see the side design, it is so nice. And then the wheelbase of this car is 123.1 inches for the long wheelbase. And if the car is unlocked, if you just tap here, it's going to pop out, and then you can fill up your 72-liter fuel tank that comes in this car. And because it's a mild hybrid, you get pretty good fuel economy. Now let's check out the car's rear. So the height of this car is 58.5 inches. Now I'm going to get inside, turn on these full OLED lights, and the competitor of the car, the BMW 7 Series, also have connected light. So now the full light is on, but I'm going to turn on the reverse and the fog, and the hazards, of course. So put it back to park. Here I come outside. So because it's an Audi, you get swiping hazards, and these are fully OLED. You have your chrome treatment at the center. This is your hazards, this is your rear fog light, and this is your main brake light. If you guys come all the way, the light also does. And then if we come down, you have the reversing light on the both of the sides. You have the A8L badge right here. You have the number plate slot with 2 lights and your reversing camera and a button for opening the hood, the boot. You have your Audi badge here and your 55 TFSI Quattro. So what is Quattro? Quattro is actually means 4 in Spanish, so it's Quattro because it's a 4-wheel drive car. So you have 6 sensors at the back with your reflectors down here, and because of the S line you get this rear bumper, but the exhausts are not actually functional. You have functional exhausts down here. These are just for design. Now let's check out the practicality of this car, then let's get inside this interior. So you can open the boot 3 ways, from here, from the key, and from the inside. And there's another sneaky way. So if you have a lot of stuff on your hand, so for opening the hood, how are you going to do it? Because you have stuff. You don't have to keep it in the ground. If you have the key on your pocket, just go and do this down. It's going to open. And then you have 553 liters of storage. That is less than the S-Class on the 7 Series, but it has a wider opening so you can fit more stuff inside. And if you check out the underfloor storage, you can hang this right here. So you can get a space saver spare wheel tire, but all of the cars now get this tire repair kit that you can see here. The tire inflator, you can also say that. Now I'm going to put this down. You have triggering points, 4 of them. And you unfortunately can't fold the seats. This is your emergency triangle, so this is actually for wearing it. This is your first aid kit from Audi, and this is the net that you can put here. So I'm going to put everything back. And that's pretty much it. You have your emergency triangle here, and you have these 2 buttons. One is for closing the boot, one is for if you just press, it comes down and it fully locks the car. But I forgot to show you one more thing. I'm going to open the boot again. So there. With the S-Line package, you get this full scratch plate that is in aluminum, so you don't scratch the paint. Now I'm going to go sit in the interior of this side because it's a luxury saloon. So as you can see, I'm on the rear seats of the A8. And I'm going to open all of the sun blinds. So there. And turn on the lights. So in the A8 you can get the normal 3-seater, and you can get this optional extra with this armrest. So if you just get this down, it's a 2-seater. So you could get a full 2-seater, so only 2, or you can get this 3-seater. So you have some controls here at the center. So these are the controls for moving the seat. So if I powerly do this, I can get this seat to fully a luxury and a relaxed position, so whoever's sitting here can easily relax. There, and I can turn their heating or ventilating seat from here easily. And you could see full quilted leather, and you have isofix anchor points on the either side. Now if I come inside the car and into the screen, I'm going to pop this out. So on the screen you have some stuff you could do. So first of all, seats. So it takes a little time, but it comes up. So you could set up the adjustments for the seat. So you can actually control the headrest, the back, the down part with here. So if I go to the headrest first, there you can see the headrest is moving from this. Amazing feature. This helps it so much. Now I'm going to move this part. There, so you could comfortably sit here. Then is your ambient lighting. So if you go inside, you can see these lights. I'm going to turn off this. So now if I change the colors, you can see the ambient lighting is not bad on this car. So I'm going to keep it on red right now. And then you have some audio, media, sound, and your trip and your settings. That's pretty much it. And you can see your rear climate control that you can control from here. So this is for this side. This is for this side, so it has a 4-zone climate control and heated seats. And I'm going to put this back where it was and open this. You have some storage here with 2 USB-C types, and you can actually control the front seats from here. So if you just press here, I can push the front seat forward so I can get some more legroom. but it's not like the S-Class. You can't, you know, fully lay down with your thing here and put your leg somewhere, but it is okay, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. You have your AC vents for the rear right here, and these are touch sensitive, so you can turn off the vent and turn on the vent from here. You have a full socket and a 12-volt socket here. Now, these things. So these are actually mirrors that you could see yourself, and it has a light, and it has light over these sides even. These are actually ambient light. If I turn off these, it's going to switch to red. Nice. I'm going to turn those on. Now I'm going to close all the blinds. So you have a blind that's for the window, and you have the same for the other side, but the window is actually double glazed, so outside noise doesn't come inside, and I can control that side window from my side. I'm going to close all the blinds. There, and if you guys look at the back, if I just press this, you have a blind for that too. Nice. And these lights are actually touch sensitive, so you could just touch this and it turns on with these two. And you have ambient lighting covering this too. Now the rear entertainment system. So this comes with the S-Line package, so you could watch your normal movies and all your stuff you can do from here. That's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go on the front, so I'm going to get this up, but before that there's cup holders too. Bottle holders, to be honest, not cup. Get this up, get to the seat, and show you guys the door. First of all, let's come here. So you have a tweeter here, you have an AC vent, and you have a jacket holder. Then the door. So you have this wooden treatment and this gloss black treatment with ambient lighting. You can control the seats from here. This is your door handle. This is for unlock and lock the car. These are all your controls. You have a secret compartment there, and this is actually sweat leather. And you have your headphones for your rear entertainment system, so you could easily just watch a movie or something from this. And this car gets Bang & Olufsen speakers, so you can see Bang & Olufsen written. This is the speaker, this is the tweeter. That's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go on the front seat for showing you the full interior. So now we are on the interior of the Audi A8. Dash first. Where are the AC vents? This is just a full wooden panel. This is another gimmick for this car. So foot on the brake, pressing the start button. The car is on. You can see the ambient lighting turns on, but where is the AC vent? Turn on the climate. This and this will open and give you guys the AC vent. Such a cool feature. And this is also your vent down here, and you could also adjust it. And you have ambient lighting on top, and you have the soft leather material here too, and you have metallic finish here. And you could also close the vent from here if you want, and same on this side. You have this Quattro badge because all-wheel drive and gloss black treatment, lockable glove box, and you have decent amount of room, and you have your CD outlet. Now the seats. So the normal car gets normal seats, but this car has the S-Line package. So if you guys come a little closer, it has the S badge right here because the car is brand new. It is fully wrapped. So S-Line. That's why. And these are 12-way adjustable for the passenger and 12-way adjustable with 4-way lumbar support for the driver. I mean, it's the same lumbar. And now I'm going to show you guys the main infotainment and the climate control screen. So before you guys go at the back, I have to show you some more stuff. So this car gets a sunroof that opens at the front. So I have to just hold this for opening the cover. And then press again for opening the main sunroof. And that's the maximum. Now I'm going to close it. And then close the cover. Then if I open this, you have a wireless charging pad that you can put your phone, and then there's 2 USBs. So just take some time, and there it pops up. And you could also put the key on this side too, but because there's the phone there, it can't close it, so I'm going to get this out and put this in place. So there. Then if I open this, you have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt socket, and that's pretty much it. You have your auto hold feature, your parking brake, and this is your gear. So for drive, like this, for manual shifting, you can now use the paddles and shift, and I like to drive it with manual paddles, or you could use it in normal. And for reverse there, and it has adaptive guidelines with the reversing camera, and the camera actually moves. There. Now let's show you the main infotainment and the climate control display. So foot on the brake, pressing the start button, it says welcome, and this is a 10-inch screen. You can't actually see it, but it's actually a 10-inch screen. So let it load, and there. First of all, we have radio, so you could listen to your radio sounds from there. That's pretty much it. So here. And then if we come out of that, you have your media, so your Bluetooth. Then you have telephone, so your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then you have navigation there. And then you have your phone apps, so all your mobile apps are gonna come here. Then you have car. So these are your vehicle settings. So first of all, you have Audi Drive Select. So these are your driving modes. So you can see comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. And this is for the air suspension for lowering and raising the car. Now you have your efficiency test, so all your ways to get the best fuel economy. And this is for your seat controls, like I showed you for the back. And then this is for your AC. You could sync, you could control the rear and all those. Then you have your lights and vision, so background light, and you could change the colors from here. And all your vehicle settings like parking assist, driver assist settings, and service and favorite. Then you have your favorite settings, help, user, message, weather, calendar. Sorry, I was like, bro, how do you get a calculator here? Then you have all your news stuff. So now let's show you the cameras of the car. So if I put it on reverse. This is your reversing camera with adaptive guidelines, and it moves us, and this is the 360. There. And then you get a full front camera too, the same system, so the camera actually moves. Ow. There. And if I show you the side cameras, so this is for the rear wheel, so you don't curb it. This is for the front wheels. This is for the rear with the 360 view. This is the normal. This is from the top. This is the front and front wide view, and this is the 3D. So you can see the full car. And the attention to detail, like if I move the wheel, you can see right there. If I turn on the hazard, there. If I turn on high beam, there. Everything is top notch. And that's it for the camera. So infotainment, very easy to use. Then we have the AC display. So first of all, you can control both of your climate from here. So when you get the temperature up, it shows up there too. And same on the other side. And you can also use this system. And then you could choose where you want the air. So top, down, leg, and same for this side. And this is for the wind speeds. Or you could put it on auto. And when you put it on auto, it depends on the temperature you are in. And then you have your heating seats for each other, and no outside air coming inside, AC max, and this is for the menu. And you can get a perfume for this car, that is optional extra, and you can control the rear blind from here too. And then you can turn off auto start stop. That is very annoying, the auto start stop system. It turns off the car in the middle of nowhere. Then over here you can see this is your rear view mirror that is auto dimmed and frameless. And you have some lights that is in the new generation are full crystal. And these are actually microphones for the noise cancellation system. You can turn on the rear lights, and these are your emergency buttons. This is for opening the rear sun blind. This is for the blind spot monitoring system to check if someone's opening the door or not. And then that's pretty much it. And you also have ambient lighting covering it. Mirror with the light. This is the vanity mirror. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now the steering wheel. So with the S Sport, you get this full leather steering wheel with metallic finish inlay. And it is tilt, and telescopic, fully in power. So you could adjust the steering wheel however you want. And then over this side is your windshield wiper controls right here, and over this side is your hazard, high beam, and your sensor control with your cruise control down here. You have paddle shifters that are aluminum, and you have some buttons here. So this is for volume, this is for favorite, this is for voice command, this is for cut call, this is for using that full digital cockpit, this is too. Now let's use the voice command. Hey Audi. Hello Audi. Okay, I have to press this. I'm feeling cold.
What temperature should I set for you?
20.
Could you say that again, please?
20.
On the screen, I've displayed the things you can say. Say correction if you'd like to go back a step.
20 degrees Celsius.
I'll increase the temperature to 20 degrees.
I mean, it does the work, but you have to use it properly. It's not like a Mercedes-Benz, like accurate all the time. So now I'm going to show you the full digital cockpit. So now let's show you the instrument cluster. So if you put on ignition, it straight comes out. Then put on the brake, start button, there it turns on. So this is your speedo. Top speed is 300 km/h, and you can see the kilometer in the center too. This is for your RPM, that red line's in 6,500, and you have your fuel economy, so all the good features down there. This shows you which gear you're in, so if it's on reverse, it pops up in reverse. That's for neutral, that's for drive, and if you're in manual mode, it says M1 or M2. And you can see if the auto start stop is on or off from there, so I turned it off. And down here you have your headlights, what is on. This is for seatbelt monitor, time, SOS emergency, if anyone's sitting at the back and not wearing the seatbelt, and you could change the views. So you could see the navigation at the back, or you can change some things. So like audio, warnings of the car, and you have your fuel economy or your information of the car, so date and time. You have short-term memory, long-term memory, you have your energy consumption, then you have driver's assistant, and you have traffic signs, the safety system I showed you for the camera. So I will keep it at the map like this. Nice. And if I change the driving modes, auto, dynamic, it's in red, and gets up the RPM a little bit higher. And that's pretty much it. Now let's show you the heads-up display. So now let's show you the heads-up display. So when you start up the car, the heads-up display turns on. So you can see the kilometer, the speed limit monitor, and you can see the safety systems of the car. And if I put it on gear and manual, nope, nothing changed. Reverse, no. That's actually what you can see on the heads-up display. Now let's show you the door. So now let's show you the door. So first of all, let's come here. So you have an AC vent here with ambient lighting, and I can turn it off and turn it on from here. This is your headlight control, and it has ambient lighting here too. Now let's come to the door. So first of all, you have your defogger for the window. Then you have your ambient light with metallic finish and this wooden treatment. Then you have your door handle that is electric. So if you pull it fully, the door is not going to open. You have to just slowly do this. Then you have your memory seats, unlock, lock, Twitter, exterior mirror controls, window controls, child locks, grab handle, secret compartment, and then you have a little bit storage here, boot opening, Bang & Olufsen sound system. You have the Audi logo on the floor that projects from here. You have a scratch plate here too, and your seat controls are here. And that's pretty much it. You have your brake pedal, that pedal, brake pedal, and your gas pedal here. I'm going to turn off the car, and here I come outside. So if you guys like this review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to put my official Facebook account at the description box. Please go ahead and follow my Facebook. And that's pretty much it. If you need this car, contact with Starwood Autos, and I'm going to put the price of the car in the description, or if you can't find it, you can ask them. Until then, stay safe, stay home. See you next time. Peace.